Hi, everybody. Welcome. Happy Saturday. I'd
Happy
like to,
Saturday.
I am Sun Psychic Jean, and I'd like to introduce Lady Soul. Hi, Lady Soul. How are you
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
today? You look absolutely gorgeous, and I love your new
Thank you.
backdrop. What is your new backdrop?
Okay, so a little fun fact about me, I am a huge Harry Potter fan. Okay, I even had like it's a funny story. I had a birthday party dedicated to the movie. I did all the arts and crafts. I got a custom cake. I practically made my entire family take a test to see what house they're in. And I'm blue, so I'm Ravenclaw. I even have a special mug or a special water. If you can see it, Raven.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this is the Hogwarts crescent that's in the movie. You have You have Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, and Slytherin. So it's like the entire school crest.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
So I'm a huge Harry
beautiful.
Potter fan.
Very beautiful. Very
Thank
beautiful. Well, we
you.
have lovely, lovely souls in the chat today, and I see Butterfly Kisses Healing. Hi. Thanks for being here. Jill Sinanan, Gertrude is here. JR is here. Gina M, Amy, MJ420. She says, you look the best in your hat. MJ420 loves it.
Oh,
And Terry Suzuki is here. Hi, Terry.
hi,
I want to
Terry.
send all your best to your daughter. Her daughter's mending and she's taking care of her. Thanks for stopping by. Melinda Salinas is here. Wow, Silver Moon, so many people are here. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Today is a lovely and fun Saturday, and I was curious. It seemed like a pretty quiet day, but we're glad to see all of you here. So, as you can see, we have a little bit of tongue in cheek rolling across the bottom here. We are looking to answer your questions, and we're looking for a lot of variety of questions.
With
And
Galactic Council.
we were talking about what type of questions we wanted to take, and we are looking for questions if you want to connect with your loved ones, and please include the name and relation. If it's a pet, the name and type of pet, spirit guides, angels, goddesses, ascended masters, mermaids, fairies, galactic council, and mysterious experiences.
I think that's awesome.
So we're looking to have a bunch of fun today, and we love to have you come join us. Oh, dozen cats for me. Kelly is here. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for coming. Alva
I
Yarder
actually
is here.
just did. I actually did a show with Kelly, and it was so much fun. I absolutely love her energy. Yeah, I was
Was
able to
it?
do it. I believe it was last Sunday.
Oh, I can't believe I missed it. I'll have to go back and watch. That's when I was at my show. I did my show on
Yes, that's
Sunday.
right. You were mentioning
That's
that.
right. That's right. That's right. I remember now. How lovely. How lovely. That's wonderful. Kelly is so very special. She's so very relatable and easygoing. She really just it's like you've known her forever. She really makes you feel so very comfortable when you're on her show. It's lovely.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. I really enjoyed my time talking to her and, connecting with her. Everything that I was saying and she was saying, it was just one right after the other. It was just like it connected, it resonated. So I was very, very happy, and hopefully soon we get to reconnect again.
Excellent.
Hopefully.
Excellent. Yeah, definitely. I think that's great. Let me just turn off this banner just because the ticker kind of gets me a little bit dizzy, and I think we are ready to get started. So I have Amy here is our first one. Amy, thank you very much for your question. And she said, may I have a message from my guides and angels, please? Hi, Amy. Thanks for coming. And the only thing we ask, Amy, is that you stand by and just be ready to validate if there's any feedback that you have for us.
Okay. Don't be afraid to take the leap. is what is, what I had heard. And I believe this is something that many people can relate to. I know I am very guilty of that because we are afraid of the unknown. We are not sure, what if this doesn't happen? What if? And it's kind of like heavy, like it's like heavy right here, like in your heart chakra. Like you're really hesitant to do a certain like a promise or like an activity, something that means that you've been wanting to do, but you're not necessarily sure if it is the right move. What I did here, is don't be afraid to take the first leap. Like, don't be afraid. Like, your guides, your angels are always like, I'm going to catch you. I got you. Just give me your hand. And I feel like I just feel like we need to, like, I keep feeling hands, like holding tight, like this, like, and I'm not going to let you go.
Oh, that's
That that's
beautiful.
what I that's what I was getting right now.
Wow. Wow, thank you, Lady Soul. So, Amy, what I saw right away for you was an eagle, and an eagle in the position of a soaring, with his wings out and his head down, and he's soaring and he is gliding and he's trusting the wind underneath of his wings, and he is taking a higher perspective and sort of like scoping out the scene. And what your guides want you to know is that when you take the first step, you will be supported. Trust that it taking making a decision and making one move forward is the first step of your journey. I'm hearing is it's the first step of your journey, and the nervousness that you're feeling, like Lady Soul said, is the great unknown. But the nervousness doesn't mean that it's good or bad. It just means that it's unknown. And what the spirit guides would like you to know is to trust in yourself, trust in your gut. And they said that they're guiding you, that they're telling me they're the ones who put this idea into your head. They're the ones who are guiding you to do whatever this first step is that you are looking to embark on. And because it's something that you haven't done before, they say that to trust that you're guided, to trust that you're being held up by the wind underneath your wings. And to,
Oh,
and
that's
to make
beautiful.
sure you take things at a higher perspective. Um, Make sure you rise above and take a look at things, almost like remove your involvement for a moment and take a look at it from above and say, how will this look? How will this look? Instead of kind of like from a straight on angle. They're just saying to rise above, take yourself out of the situation and look at it objectively. Wow.
So I did want to add one thing before we do move on. As
Sure.
you were speaking, it's like you speak through my decks. I don't know how it happens. I shuffle saying I'm drawn to a certain deck, and I shuffle, and while you're speaking, and I purposely do this. I purposely do this, okay? 4 cards came out. One, we have She Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. Express yourself. Don't be afraid. The full moon, and it so happens the full moon is tomorrow. And what does the full moon mean? Release what doesn't serve you. Release the old. Release what is holding you back. I release my fears. I release self doubt. And it comes to when you were saying letting go, I got snake. Shed old skin.
Wow.
With snakes, we're always used to, oh, this person's a snake, meaning backstabber, but it's not always the case. Snakes shed their old skin literally, so they're able to glow brighter, to be more healthier. So shed your old skin. We have summer, bask in joy and light. You can see that right there. At the end, Once we unleash, release, we are happy and we are also open, and we have medicine guardian. Be open to healing information,
Oh,
something to better yourself, something that you're able to, okay, I'm done releasing, I'm healed, I'm learning how to love myself again, I'm learning how to trust myself again. Sorry, the dog. My neighbor's got a new dog. Sorry. um and once we learn how to really let that go, then we're open to new methods of self-healing. So I just, again, these cards popped out as you were giving your message from spirit.
beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you for your question, Amy. And we see Ron Unconditional Love is here. Ron will be on my channel with me tomorrow. So come
Oh,
back
how
tomorrow,
exciting.
4 p.m. Eastern, and I guess that's 1 p.m. Pacific. We'll be on live tomorrow. And hi, Silver Moon. Hi, Jan's Free. Um, hi, I think I can't remember where I left off. Okay.
Crown Zone is here. Hi, Crown
Ish.
Zone.
Oh, hi, Priscilla. Hi, Heather. Thanks for joining us. How nice. How nice. Thank you very much. I'm just trying to get back to my spot. Um, all right. And I have Jay. Jay is new with us. Hi, Jay. May I have a
Hi,
message
Jay.
from Spirit Guides, please? Absolutely. Very good.
Jay, I'm not sure if you can just please confirm. I know that this happens to me because I have certain joint issues. I heard knees hurt. Knees hurt. So I'm not sure if you're struggling with your knees. There are we need to, and when, as soon as I, I cracked my back in a way, and it like cracked, but it hurt. So I feel like the shoulder blades are like super sore. So I don't know if you do a certain sport or you're doing like like really hard labor. I feel like you're like crouched down all the time, like that. This is something that from what my experience, because my grandparents, my grandpa more likely, who likes to retire and then not retire and then retire again and then not retire. Um, he works in construction, and I like my joints are like sore in a way. Knees, like you're on your knees a lot, or um, you use your body a lot. So, Jay, if you are here, can you please confirm or hi, okay. I would also do soak salt baths. They help relieve muscle tensions. So, Ron, Jay, if you're here, please. Today.
So, um, while we're waiting for Jay to respond, here it is. He says, I don't really have any joint pain. That's what he's
Okay.
saying. But Jay, what I was getting for you is I saw like a mask, and it almost looked like those Easter Island stone faces. It was like very long kind of face with a very chiseled nose. And you know the Easter Island stones that are like the faces? I'm not sure if this is something that you're interested in, like ancient and uh, like mysteries and sort of possibility of ETs coming onto this earth or inhabiting the earth, and these ancient mysteries, ancient just unexplained phenomena is what they're showing me. And they're showing me that you have great interest, that you are intuitive, that you have awareness, that you are, you have a lot of different interests. And when you listen to sort of like maybe the Gaia channel or the History channel, and they have these types of mysteries that are uh, aired, that this sort of like strikes a chord inside of you. Like there's some sort of a something that resonates inside of you, and you're like, this just really sounds. It sounds really familiar to me. It sounds really. It really resonates with me, and you have like sort of this inside calling, this calling that you feel inside of your soul, that you want to know more. You have a thirst to know more, and they're just okay, he's saying yes, all that stuff you're interested in. So it was specifically like it was a mask, and it was a like an ancient mask, and it looked very similar to the stones on Easter Island. And they were just showing me that this is maybe something that you're remembering, that you may be remembering this through one of your past lives. And to trust that feeling that you resonate when it strikes a chord inside of your soul, to trust that that's something that is deep inside of you, that is from spirit directly, and to keep moving forward. Yeah.
It's weird because I don't know who I'm channeling. Jay, it doesn't have any joint, but Amy and Jan's free have joint and back pains. So,
Oh,
so whoever has the joint, please take the joint back pain. Please take care of yourselves. It's very, very important.
mm,
So I mean, I guess I channeled some other people instead of Jay. I'm so sorry.
that's okay. That's okay. That happens. That happens. When we open up to spirit and we open up to messages, and we all are here together, we all are here raising our vibration, and we all are joining our energies and combining it into one frequency to hold space for us to be able to communicate with you. Um, yeah, so let me see what Jay has to say. He says, I've done a tons and tons of research about all this stuff. I live in a place that has a lot of UFO activity, and I've had many
Wow.
sightings. They're saying, believe it, to trust that. Absolutely. Do not do it, it is there's a lot of trust involved. There's not a lot of evidence, like hard evidence, like human type of evidence, but trust the synchronicities, trust what you feel inside. And a lot of it is, I don't know how to explain. A lot of it is energetic. So trust the energy that
Mhm.
you may feel when you research this stuff. And that if you've had sightings, you're one of us.
Wow,
For sure.
that's amazing.
For sure. For sure. That's very, very interesting, Jay. Thank
That's
you very much
very
for
interesting.
validating that. And yeah, and for your feedback, I really appreciate it. He says, I think you caught Amy's energy. And
I
that's who
caught
you.
four people's energy at the same time, so
Great. Thank you very much, Jay. I appreciate that. Isn't that funny that they showed me Easter Island? I'm not sure if there's something about
that
that.
is so unique. I never heard of that. I was just like so into what you were saying.
Yeah, so try it, try and there may be something in that. That's all I'm saying. So let me see who else. Um, Thank you, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. Let me see. Um, we have Lee Reeve. Hi, Lee. How are you? So nice to see you. She says, hi, everyone. Blessings. I would like a message from my friend Dickie. Let me see if we can get a message from Lee's friend Dickie. Thank you, Lee, for your question. And thanks for joining us.
Um, this so I usually don't call for specific people. So this was like my first time doing it. So Lee, if you can just verify, because I did ask for your friend Dicky. Um, I just want to. She's okay. So this is a feminine energy, and they just showed me. And I don't want to. Why did I say they? Why did I said they? Um, she's giving me like shoulder length hair, and it's like a light brown but blonde. So I'm not sure if she had highlights or she had like sandy blonde brown light brown hair. Um, she she just said, "I'm here, I'm here, I'm here." Like she was kind of like not the life of the party, but she can, when she gets comfortable enough, she can be the life of the party. And she keeps doing this. Like she's very charismatic with her hands.
Lee, let us know if that resonates with you at all and if it sounds like Dickie. Now, what I understand, I was understanding that Dickie may have been a male, but it could be a female that I'm not. Oh, she said red. So maybe she's red. I see you say red. Lee, is red the dye
Red
red?
dye, red dyed.
Is it a girl? Is Sticky a female? She's saying
What?
true that. She's saying true that. Okay. Well, it sounds like you may have her, but if she has highlights, maybe she's dyed her hair red. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Does do you think that that's a telltale? Would you have
So
seen?
So, so when spirits come to me, when those who have passed on, they come to me as their best selves, meaning this is the time that they felt at their best. So before past at 100.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's,
so
mhm.
this one kind of gave me 30. Like she just like they I keep saying they, and I don't know why. Um we that she was like she just, I'm here, like I shed my old skin, I'm here, like
Oh,
her whole
wow.
presence was just like she changed herself for the better. And her, like she cut her hair, or like I don't know, she had like a waist length of hair, and she cut it off, and she's like, okay, I like cut off a piece of my life and I'm here. But she's just like very charismatic. Very okay.
Very nice. Thanks, Lee, for being right on the button there for us. So,
Yes, so she's very excited.
while you get a message from her, do you mind if I jump in?
Go right ahead.
Okay. So what I was getting is, sorry, let me grab it one more time. She's telling me that you guys are connected. She's telling me that you two have shared lifetimes together in the past, that your souls are connected, and that you've lived life together in the past. And she's saying that that there was like an unspoken connection when you were together in this world, in this incarnation. There was like an unspoken, like it's almost like she knew she could, or you could anticipate what she meant or said. There was like an understanding. There was like a third part of your understanding. There was human communication, speaking, listening, but then there was a third part. There was like a telepathic part that you guys communicated on, in addition to this regular human face-to-face type of communication. I'm not sure if maybe you could feel her feelings or read her thoughts, or you could tell if she was ever in distress, but there was some sort of a third element to, oh, she's saying absolutely to her. This is what she's telling me. That's very beautiful. Very beautiful. This is
It's
why
like
you're
they were like telepathically connected, like a twin flame. Not necessarily like, because obviously twin flames come in many shapes and forms, whether they're friendships or, you know, more than friendships. And because I know that me and my best friend, because we gone through extremely similar um events in our life. So we kind of like, we were, and it was so funny because we had just gone to, you know, get a manicure and pedicure, girls' day, and we were just talking, and we would just say the same word at the same time.
wow.
Yeah, and then the ladies that were, you know, providing the service, they just looked at us like, "What the heck?" And we did it like 3 times, and we're like, "Oh, you did that too." So I think that's the same energy that I'm getting from Lee and her friend.
Aw. That is so special. That is so special that she is able to come through and validate that for you, Lee. It wasn't just your imagination because there's no actual tangible proof of this. There's only our experience, there's only our love, there's
Oh yeah.
only our knowing what we know. And then as it fades, as time goes on, we're wondering, did that really happen? Was that really as strong as I thought it was? And she came through just to validate it one more time that yes, there is that strong connection. Yes, you did share lifetimes before, and all of it was real. All of your experience was real. That's beautiful, Lee. Thank you very much. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Lady Soul. Okay, let me see if
Okay.
there is who do we have next? And thanks again, Lee, for that beautiful question. We have Cosmic Blue Avian. Hi, Cosmic Blue Avian. Thanks for joining us. And I would like to, she says, any messages from my granddaughter who passed? Aw, her name is Simi. Okay, let's see if
Her
we can.
grandmother.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. I don't have my glasses. Well, at
I
least
know.
it's
I have
granddaughter.
mine, but the glare of the sun is just like, so you can't really see me. So that's why I'm like struggling too. Um,
I
so
know if I
so
had
that
these on, you
when
wouldn't be able to see me. So I don't. Forgive
exactly,
me.
and I can't do contacts because I'm as clumsy as ever, and I like poke my own eye with it. So this is something that I get all the time, and I'm sure everyone here can relate to this. We need to make sure we're eating. You're not eating enough. Snacks are not food.
Excellent. What
She's like,
a
you need to
grandmother!
eat. Like, scolding, like, shame. You didn't eat.
Wow.
And like, cause I'm like, I know I ate, cause I just had like eggs and hash browns and sausage patties, and I know I ate. She's like, no, her. Like, she's doing this. Like, shame. Like, no, you didn't eat. Snacks are not food. I'm like, I know you're not scolding me.
So Cosmic Blue Avian says makes sense.
Makes
Makes
sense.
sense. So let's get a message from her. Let me see. I haven't connected. One moment. So what she's telling me right away is she said she lived through times where there wasn't food available, where there wasn't nutrition available, where there wasn't everything that we needed. Like how we can get cauliflower all year round or something, like we can get because of the shipping and things like that. She said sometimes there were some types of food that were very nutritious that we were not able to get because of the times that she grew up, and
Mm.
it's so very valuable to her now, and to her for you to make sure that you are diligent in your nutrition, because she remembers the times that she had lived where there was lack, there was not everything was always available, and it was a challenge to maintain the nutrition. And she's saying this lovingly. She's saying this because it will help it will help you with the she's telling me ascension symptoms. She's telling me with the energies that are going on in the world right now, that the emotional and physical earth vibrations that we all are feeling right now, that it's important to have our nutrition and our health at its peak in order to help sustain and to weather the storm, she's saying. She's also recommending that you stock up a little bit, like maybe get some potatoes and mushrooms, like root vegetables. She's saying, like carrots and turnips and stuff. She's saying to make these sort of like in a stew and then freeze them, like have this nutritional stuff on hand, just so that it's an easy go-to and that you can have like a nice warm, heartwarming stew. Oh, she's giving, I don't know if this is something that she made, but man, I am getting hungry for this.
I'm not even kidding you. I need to. I'm not kidding you. Every time I hear soup, you said stew. Every time I heard papas, which is papas is Spanish for potato, you said potato and carrots. I'm like, wow. So it's like one right after the other, and that's why I was doing this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like we're like in tune at the same time. But because I'm, you're speaking. I don't want to be rude, but I'm just like, no, no chips. No, that's not food. No, potato chips are not food. No,
I said potatoes. She said chips.
no, not potato chips. And
Oh my,
chocolates are not food either. I got the smell of chocolate and I got the taste of chocolate, like a dark or milk chocolate. That's not, no. You can snack on them, yes, but you cannot. That's not food. My son will be mad.
you
He'll
know,
get over it.
Blue Avian's asking more or less meat, and what she said her son will be mad. So what Simi is saying is like it seemed like a root vegetable type of stew or a root vegetable type of soup, something warm, nutritious, and nurturing, and like mushrooms and all of these beautiful, lovely things in either a broth or a gravy that so if it is a gravy, that would include meat. If it is a broth, it doesn't always have to. But she's saying stew and a soup. So I think it's
And it'll
interchangeable.
be very filling. She keeps doing this. It's gonna make you fill up. It's gonna fill you up. It's gonna fill you up. And she keeps rubbing, you know how like they rub their tummy? She's like, it's gonna fill you up. It's gonna fill you up. You make the soup, make the stew, and you'll be filled. Like you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel.
Yeah.
That's what she keeps saying. Like you're gonna be okay, but you need to eat.
That is so beautiful that she is still saying this on the other side. And she's also reminding me that it is okay to have chips once in a while. She doesn't want you to go without and restrict yourself and not have any fun and not have any treats. It's important to treat yourself. And she wants to just to make sure that you are taking advantage of all the nutrition and all the root vegetables and all the abundance that is available to you right now, and to prepare and keep these things maybe in the freezer for easy warm-ups
Hmm.
through the winter. Yeah, let's just say, I mean,
Yeah.
when we first moved here, we had a snowstorm and we couldn't get out for a week. So it would have been great just to have, a couple of soups in the freezer to have
Hmm.
on hand,
Yeah.
Um, yeah. How
I know
interesting.
Cosmic Blue just said, I get sad and I don't eat well. You know what, this actually happened to me, but in order, because, and it's very tricky because it's, everyone at their own, but, when I wasn't really able to hold anything down, what I had was protein shakes. So at least I'm not eating for long periods of time. Like I didn't eat like, junk food, but I actually had, um, protein shakes with I had like a chocolate banana smoothie that was full of protein. So I didn't really eat bad, but I didn't eat, I don't know if that makes sense. So that kind of, at least if you're not eating solid food, at least eat something that has protein that you don't feel sick.
Right. Well, thank you, Simi, for giving us that message for your granddaughter, Cosmic Blue Avian. And thank you, Cosmic Blue Avian, for being here and for being so quick on the response with us. That
Yeah.
really does help, and it really does help to expand the reading a little bit more. So that was really great. And beautiful job, Lady Soul. Nice going. She's
Thank
like right
you.
away.
She's like, oh no, that's not food. I'm like, I already ate. I'm like,
Great.
terrible
Well, we
person.
have astrology happenings with Shauna. Hi, Shauna. She said, do I message from my travel guides? Do I need to know anything about this trip to Colorado?
Oh,
Wow,
Colorado. That's one of my bucket list places to go to.
beautiful.
I heard to take a sweater. It will be cold. It will be chilly. I keep hearing bar, like a cocktail bar. So I'm not sure if there's a specific place you wanted to go to, but to go to the bar and really enjoy like the local scene, not the major food chain. It's weird because I keep seeing like the pint, like you know how you have like the pint of beer, and it's just like it's like being like slid to you, and you're like catching it. Does that make sense? Like it's sliding, it's catching. Really enjoy yourself when you go to Colorado. It's a beautiful scene. You're gonna be surrounded by um, mountains, and you're gonna enjoy the weather there. But I keep hearing, enjoy your time. Don't be so stressed out, and you don't always need a plan. It's okay to
Yeah.
not always have a plan.
She's saying she doesn't drink, but what I think could also be is just to enjoy yourself with friends and socialize
Yeah.
and to be in. I'm not sure if you don't drink that you don't choose to be in that environment. Some people can be in that environment and not drink. So it
Oh
is up
yeah.
to you. But socializing with friends, you can even do it at a coffee bar or something, um, or, just. An appetizer bar or something, just something where there's, groups of people and maybe appetizers. There could be I don't know. Let me see. I checked with my pendulum and they said, yes, everything would be going well. There wouldn't be any hiccups. There wouldn't be any interruptions. Everything's going to go smoothly. You're going to get there. You're going to be taken care of and you're going to come home and everything's going to be well. So everything is good as far as, hiccups go. Not to expect anything, but they do want you to kind of take this opportunity to let your hair down and really relax and enjoy yourself. Really engage. They're saying the energies in Colorado uh, are going to be good for you as well. You're maybe catching the vibe. There's like a vibe or a vibration out there. The mountains are going to be speaking to you. You're gonna really enjoy the crisp air. I see you breathing in the crisp air and the big wide open spaces. You're gonna fall in love with it if you're not already. The energy is really gonna be sort of not familiar to you, but very synergistic to your energy. You're going to feel very, very good and very almost like you've been there before, or you feel welcome there, sort of like a homey kind of feeling. Um, yeah, it's going to be beautiful for you. That's what I'm feeling. Are you getting anything else, Lady Soul?
Yeah. We have the new moon in Sagittarius, luck is on your side right away. Luck is on your side. And when I said about the beer pint, it's more of have like what you had mentioned before, just having a good time, being at a different scene that you are not used to, experiencing something different, stepping out of your comfort zone. When you start talking about being home, like in the mountains, we got moon. Take note of intuitive messages. Listen to what the earth says. Listen to what the air says. Breathe in, breathe out, and focus on what, and try. And I feel like it's not even trying for you anymore. It's you're going to automatically get it. You're going to start hearing clearly now of what you need to hear, what you need to do. So I feel like this trip to Colorado is definitely needed. And I hope that you enjoy every single moment of that trip.
She is saying that she will be there with her best friend, and that she'll bringing back the rest of her stuff from the move from last year. So that's, and
Ooh.
she said she moved there. She lived there for 27 years, and she
Mm.
moved back a year ago. I'm not sure where you are in the world at this moment, whether it's the East Coast or West Coast, but um, that's probably why I kind of felt like the energy was very synergistic, and you felt like it at home there, and that the energy was very, that the mountains would welcome you back. You feel the energy. You can feel the energy of Gaia there. And and this is it'll be a place that you can bring home with you. You can bring the energy back with you. You can tap into that energy at any time. You don't actually have to physically be there. We all know here in this, everybody who's watching this right now all knows that we do not have to be physically in a place in order to receive energy from a certain place. You can always go back and visit energetically, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
going to be excited to see you. The mountains are telling me they're going to be excited to see you, and you're going to feel this sort of welcoming love when you go back
That's
to visit.
awesome.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lady Soul, what are those tarot cards? Well, they're not tarot cards, they're oracle cards. Um, they're oracle cards. I know, I'm not much of a tarot reader because I'm still learning how to interpret them correctly. So, but I do, these are my oracle cards. This is Moonology, and then I have Ancestors, and then this one is kind of like the crowd favorite. You see that, like this really, really nice holographic. This is a beautiful. You're welcome. You are so welcome.
Yeah, Shauna Say is saying, this is a beautiful reminder. Thank you. I'm loving this so much. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for your question. Um, Shauna
And I
Say,
did
that's
want to
beautiful.
recognize Liz T. She's so sweet. She's saying, Saludos, Sol. En verdad, tú tienes un regalo de Dios muy grande. Basically, I have a very beautiful gift from God. Thank you so much. And I really do. I have a very, very unique, beautiful, strong connection with God and His angels. So yes, thank you so much. That does mean a lot to me.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, Liz is next, and I see her question
Mm.
here. And she said something about spirit guide. It must be something that I missed. We're pretty much taking questions sort of spontaneously throughout
Mm-hmm.
just to help me stay connected so I don't have to go back in the chat too much. Can you
Okay.
tell me if I have a message from my artist grandfather from Hungary? Can I feel him here sometimes. Artist grandfather from Hungary.
Hungary. Cool. That's a really nice
And
family tree.
Liz, do you have his first name? Lady Soul doesn't need it, but I do. If you have his first name, just so I can pick him out from the grandstands.
I'm not getting a masculine energy. I'm getting more of a feminine energy. And she basically said he'll be right back. So I don't know if he.
Kalman Kittlinger. He's from, he has items in a Budapest museum. Kalman
Ooh,
Kittlinger.
the feminine energy basically told me that, oh, he'll be right back. But I'm here, so he can talk to me. Okay. Please give me a letter or a sound.
I'm not sure if he did anything with dark and light. They're showing me dark circles, and not necessarily circles, but formations, and they're sort of black, and they're sort of, I'm kind of looking up at them, and I can't quite tell exactly what they are. Um, but I just wanted to share that with you as I'm getting it, and I'm asking for clarification. I'm getting abstract art. But what he's saying is that these are things that he sees in his sort of daydreams. These are things that may be memories from other galaxies that are actual visions. And they call them abstract here, but they're not abstract, they're real. He's saying they're real. He's saying they're real. He's saying they're very loving and fuzzy kind of energy. They're very welcoming and very beautiful, very high vibrational and warm vibrations. He's saying that these things are to him. And it was the beauty that came through his soul and why he created this art. And it was a loving vibration. He said, but it was not understood here. He said he really didn't understand why he was compelled to do this, but it was a form of communication. It was a form of, he wanted others who had seen this before to recognize it and to vibrate, and others who may not have seen this before but had a vibration from it. He's saying that there is a communication through his art. So that's what I'm getting.
I got someone totally different. I had a woman and she just left. She's like, well, I guess no one's going to pay attention to me now, so I'll just leave. So I'm like, okay. Because she, in the, I did ask her for a name and, oh, we're talking about me again. Yes, we are talking about you again. You would have made it. She was like, oh, we're talking about me now? It's like, yes, we are, if you could have waited for a minute. I asked her for a name or like a sound, and she gave me like a CA or a KA. It's um and the one word or the name that I keep getting is Katarina or or like got like I keep going back to Kata, like Ka. That's the name that she's giving me. And I feel like this was like the muse or like the inspiration. She feels very like I don't know if this is his wife or his muse, but she's like, I'm the inspiration. I am me. Like she's very like, hmm. So I'm kind of like, wow, okay. So I'm not sure, Liz, if that resonates to you.
So it's not this Kalman. You're saying Ka? This Kalman Kittlinger was her grandfather? But you're saying Ka. But maybe it's a different Ka. Is this his muse? Is this what made him to is this the spirit that urged him to create the art? Perhaps?
I'm not sure because I got a feminine energy, but
Yeah.
Liz said he also invented machines that are being invented now. My mom did not like him. You got it sold. That was his favorite. I'm not sure if you can clarify for that for me. This she is coming as a muse. That's the word I keep getting from an artistic point of view. That was like a muse for certain paintings or certain things.
Which was his favorite?
Which was his favorite?
Hmm. So tell me again about the feminine energy with the ka.
She's very the the vibe, the attitude that she brings is like, I'm here, like I inspired him. Like that's what she's like, very like I, and her name is with the CA or a K, or it's like Ka. Ka. I don't think I'm connecting with the grandfather.
Mm-mm.
I feel like it's mm,
Okay, she says, yes, she hung around him when others left him. He was quiet. He was quite the womanizer. He called her Katie, Kati, spent time with him in Hungary. And she lived, well, okay. She was in the US while he was in Hungary
okay.
and she was there. Wow. Is she the gatekeeper
Wow.
now to him? Is she his gatekeeper?
I don't think so. She likes to think she is,
Right.
but with my gatekeeper, because you know how powerful my gatekeeper is, she's not at that level. My grandma basically stood in front of me because she was trying to get closer to me, not to be intimidating, but she's like, I'm here. My grandma's like, no, you're not. You need to go. Because
Hmm.
you know how my grandma can be very feisty and possessively
Hmm.
protective. She's like, no, you need to go. And she's
Hmm.
like, oh, like she kind of like not met her match. I think she tried to talk the talk but couldn't walk the walk when it came down to it. So I'm just kind of waving at her like, okay, bye. Like you need to go. Like you're not invited. Like you had your time here, so keep going.
Interesting. Interesting. So
That
Kati
was just
was,
really.
yeah, his muse and his friend. It is a strange world being an artist in this human existence. And to have somebody that resonates and understands your, uh, uh, what are they calling it? Not, is it idiosyncrasies? Sort of like the artist quirks, I guess you would call them. And
Mhm.
they kind of vibed off of each other and understood each other's um, quirkiness. What is your message to Liz? He's saying underneath it all there is love. Underneath my eccentric artistic existence, there was love. There was always a cord tethered to the family. There was always an underlying concern and love for the family. He said, I may not have expressed it and been around, he said, but know that you all are important to me. And I do watch from the other side with love and appreciation for you, for you to have given me the space that I needed in order to express my artistic um, oddities, he's saying. For this, I'm grateful for your understanding, for your forgiveness. He said, know that we are family, and family is the utmost of importance. He said he really expressed himself, his spirit, his soul expressed it himself here in this world. And for that, he's very grateful. He's still showing me that there is like this tie, this like tether to the family that you think he didn't care, but he did on a soul level. It's beautiful that he showed me that. Wow.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to connect with him because I connected with someone totally not him. That was very interesting. Like the way she just presented herself, and when it came down to it, when she tried, it was like the way I took it was like she was stepping up to me, like, "Oh, I'm bigger than you," and then my grandma stepped in, "No, you're not. You can go though." I'm like, my grandma got my back.
Wow. Wow. Well, thank you, Liz. That was very interesting. And, the people that have the very different personalities and experiences and, things like this, it's very interesting to interact and to get different types of messages coming through. So how are you doing, Lady Soul? You're hanging in there?
I'm good.
Okay. So we have our favorite Starfish is here. Hi, Starfish. I know that you love Lady Soul really reads for you very, very well. So I just wanted to give this opportunity. She says she has a friend in spirit. His name is Joe Sarver, and she said, "Has he reincarnated?" That's a very interesting question. That's a really different question. Um, so let's see if we what we can find out.
So it's really interesting what I heard. Okay, so I'm not sure if you are getting, if you are thinking about, and I was very guilty. I was very close to doing this because I was having like such a really, really bad retrograde. A dog. I was really close to getting a dog from a rescue, and it took everything within me to not get her. Okay. So what I heard is I will be coming back, but as something that will be very close to you. Kind of like I'm not going to leave your side, or the way I kind of take it is it's going to have a piece of me, or I'm going to guide it to you to give you the love and comfort that is needed. Because I know that dogs are and cats can be, it could be, it's a pet. I feel like it's a pet that will be very, very obsessively in love with you. You know how pets can be just like, I just want to lay here, don't move, don't inconvenience me because I'm comfortable and you need me here type of feeling. Um, but I feel like your friend will be guiding a certain pet or something. And again, it could be various pets. Like I keep getting like a small bird. Like I know like there's people that use birds, like pet birds, and it'll be chirping a lot, or a pet that is a lap dog. And then I see a cat that is like doing biscuits. You know how cats do like the biscuits? Doing biscuits. So I feel like there will be something very loving coming into your life, and I feel um either your friend will be having some sort, will be guiding it to you, and it will have a piece of him in it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was
Okay.
feeling, Lady Soul, actually. And I
Okay.
felt as though, just to clarify a little bit, and I may be wrong, but this is just what I was getting, is that he may not be reincarnating as the pet, but he may be able to uh, bring his energy through the pet, through a
Okay.
pet, through birds, through nature. He may be able to have these animal spirits come around you and react to you, and you'll be like, "Ooh, is that? I'm thinking of Joe. Why am I thinking of Joe?" Or every time I see that kind of bird, I think of Joe. So I'm not sure if maybe this is his energy coming through and presenting itself through different types of animals, or if it is actual reincarnation. It's hard to tell because the energy is there. But that
Mm-hmm.
was a very interesting question. Did you get anything else?
What I heard was when you were saying like influence, I feel like he's going to be very influential, very going to be influencing nature, as in a pet or a bird, that something's going to like you said, remind her of him, but I feel like it's going to be a color. Like there's going to be a color that represents Joe. I got blue, I got green, I got yellow, like very bright, like I'm here, hi, type of thing. That's the energy, that like the colors, because it's so bright. So I would just
Wow.
keep an eye out for that.
That is beautiful. That is really beautiful. Thank you, Starfish. That was an interesting question. And yeah, I would definitely look for
I,
those colors. Sometimes when you close your eyes or if you are meditating, sometimes like a really vivid color comes into your third eye as you're meditating. And sometimes this is, I call them angels when they come in and they
mm-hmm.
present as colors, but sometimes it could be loved ones as well.
Oh yeah,
Wow. Wow. Good
because
job, Lady
again,
Soul.
yeah, because I mean, as I've experienced, my grandmothers come to me and they show that, because I said, I just need, I know you're here, but I want to physically see something. So they send butterflies.
Right.
My uncle Beto, he comes in as the monarch butterfly. Because why? Because that's the man butterfly. I'm like, it's still a butterfly. Because the black and the orange. Yeah, he's like, that's the man butterfly. I'm like, it's still a butterfly. He's like, whatever. It's not white. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm like, okay.
Excellent, excellent. Aw, thank you. So Michelle is here. Hi, Michelle. And she said, may I have a message from my dad, Bernie? He just passed on the 27th of September. We're so sorry for your loss, Michelle.
I'm sorry.
Aw. Let me see if Bernie is open to coming through. And then Leo Mama, I have you next, just so you know. Stay close. And Michelle, if you could stay close so that we could get some validations in. Let me see if Bernie is ready to speak, to
Yeah,
chat.
I was actually going to say that too. Sometimes it takes them a while, but there's a good possibility that your dad will come through, but we'll try.
He's referencing his stomach. I'm not sure if his upper stomach, there's something going on with his upper stomach, like above the belly button.
Above the belly button. That's interesting. I feel like he's coming to me wearing like a plaid shirt, like a short sleeve plaid shirt, and he's just like, he gave me this such loving, just looked. So I'm just like, like the dad energy, like I was waiting for him to hug me.
I got the feeling that he's almost in a little bit of disbelief. He's like, that was a little too easy. He's like, that was a little easier than I imagined. He says, I closed my eyes in one place and I opened my eyes and I was there in another. He said there was no traveling, there was no portal. He said there was just one moment I was here, the next moment I was there. And he's saying he's almost in disbelief. He almost feels like he's still here, and I think he may be actually transitioning. Going through the transition on the other side. But he's saying that greeted him right away. He's fit and he's whole and he's standing up. He's showing me his body is strong and he's all put together. He has all of his muscles. He's standing up straight and he's a strong man again. And this was very important to him to be a strong man, to stand up and to feel strong and to be able to stand up. And he's saying that it's almost like he has an allegiance with him. He has, like, there's a team with him.
I believe that's her family, because when you said that he was met with family, the first person that I heard was Ma. Ma met me, or Ma uh, reached her hand out, and I'm getting like, she's like getting really excited. Like they were, it's okay, we're here now. He wore plaid shirts, okay. And then he's like really tall, and I feel like, did he have like a little stash right here, but he wouldn't really snip it, like he wouldn't, like he let it grow.
So, Michelle, I don't think he was starving the last week of his life. I think it's just part of the end of
Yeah.
life process. They just stop eating so that the body will, naturally cross over. I think it's just a
Mm-hmm.
natural occurrence. And she says he was laying in bed for 3 months at the end of his life, wasn't able to walk. Yeah, he's no clean shaven. He's not clean shaven.
Yeah.
So,
So, because I felt like he even like when he, because he's not coming to me when he was in his passing phase. He comes to me when he was younger, or he wore
do you know what
handlebars.
handlebars are? That's the
Okay, okay,
that
because I got long right here. I got long, but like he wouldn't trim, and then he's like like he does this a lot, like like he shows his teeth, like he's showing his teeth. Um, and I met with Ma, so I'm not sure if that means anything to you. I don't know if that was his mother or a grandmother, an aunt, but Ma, I don't know if that's the actual nickname, um, or that was like the actual the general sound of a name. Because you know how I prefer giving general sounds, so they're able to complete, or resonate with that. Um, and he's just like, wow, he's like, wow, you girls did it. Wow. I didn't think, like how you were saying, like, I didn't think it was gonna be that simple.
you
So
got him. You got him. As soon as you said that mustache and that was confirmed, I felt that connection. You got him. And how exciting is it? I mean, that was a really strong validation. I could hear him, I could feel him, but there wasn't anything coming through that was very validating. And then as soon as you zeroed in on that mustache, I'm like, that's it. We've
he
got
was
him.
just like, he kept doing this, like,
It,
yeah,
he's
I know you see me with this. Like, like,
so and
uh-huh.
and he's not quite entirely gone through his process. Is I mean, he's crossed over obviously, but there's things
Yeah.
that he's learning and realizing. He still feels his human essence. There's like a migration that happens to his vibration, that he's leaving more parts of his human body. Not obviously it's not his body, but that vibration, that human vibration, and he seems
Mm.
like he's going like this and doing more processing. Very, very, very interesting.
She did say that Ma, she said Melinda. Melinda. I was like, that mom met me, Melinda met. Um, the because she
Wow.
does he have a message? You're not getting rid of me that easy. Like you said, like he's still going through the phases of actually right now, from what I heard, and my uncle just kind of like connected. He's here talking to him. He's just like, it's gonna take you some time. He's not lost. So I just want to make sure that you
No,
understand that he is not lost.
he's
He is
crossed
bored.
over.
He's
Yes.
bored. My
Oh,
uncle's like, yeah, well, that boredom's gonna go away really quick. So you need to kind of like hop to it, and you know, but he's not gonna leave you. He I see him kind of wandering around the house, like going, I feel like he's like attracted to the kitchen. So I'm not sure if it was like he just like to go in there just because he's bored. He would open the fridge. Oh, there's like he can open it like 5 times and there's nothing changed. Because my grandma's
oh,
like, my gatekeeper is like, nothing's gonna change. So what are you looking for?
oh.
Like nothing new is gonna pop up. Kind of like, just close the
I,
door. It's okay. Just close the door. We'll make you something. My grandma, because my grandma's a huge cook. I'll make you something. So that's very, very, because my grandma's never done that before. So I feel like my grandma's gonna cook for your dad. He's like, okay, I'm gonna feed you, but then you have to kind of like start making your way and find your way to and from. But
and
he is very much with you.
saying he was a great cook too. So what he's just trying to do is sort of give you a rest assured that nothing has really changed, that he's always going to be there for you, and he's always going to be your father, and he's his energy is always going to be the same, that you'll recognize him when you cross over as well, that he's just trying to console you and kind of let you know that everything is okay, is what I feel like. For him to go over and open up that refrigerator door, that is so very casual and so very, like it's okay. There is no there, try and he's just trying to console you from the tragedy of losing him, and he just wants to console you and let you know that this is what I'm doing. I'm doing what I've always done. I'm still me, and and he just wants you to know that everything's going to be okay. That
He just
he's
mentioned that he was a cook in the army in the Korean War.
wow.
So he's used to opening that fridge. So I feel like he's like doing old habits. And
Yes.
my grandma is kind of like, no, I'll cook you something. Like, because not that he's in her kitchen, but that's how she likes to run the show. It's like, no, this is my kitchen. Sit down and I will feed you. Don't open my fridge. Like, you're not going to find anything in there.
Well, thank you, Michelle. And again, we're so sorry for your loss, but thank you very much for the opportunity to see
Yes.
if we would be able to reach Bernie. So thank you very much for asking your question. And please do take care of yourself and be patient and kind to yourself too.
He
Is
just
that,
waved goodbye. He's just like, okay, bye. I'm like,
oh,
bye.
Bernie waved? How
Yeah. He's
sweet.
like, okay, but he didn't like afar, like, okay, like kind of like I'll see you later type wave. Okay, bye. I'm like, bye.
I love that you can describe what you saw. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I pretty
And he
much
walked
get
in white.
feelings. Yeah, go ahead.
Then he like walked through the white door. Like my
Wow.
uncle's like, here's the door. Go walk. Like, you're okay, go walk. So that's when he's like, okay, I'll be back later. Kind of like, you know how you're like, okay, bye. I'll see you later. That's how I saw it. I'm like, okay, bye.
Aw, and she's saying, "Thank you from me and Melinda." It means a lot. You're very, very
You're
welcome.
welcome.
We're glad he was able to come through.
Yes.
Um, yeah, thank you. So, Leo Mama, are you still here? I just wanted to make sure I wound up. Jess, are you here? If you could just say hey. So just switch energies a little bit, and we'll see. Can I please ask for a message about my love life? My name is Jess. Seven Ocean Skies is here. Yay! Oh my gosh. Seven Ocean Skies, how are you? I'm gonna star that one. So Leo Mama
Okay.
is here. So she wants
Yes, I sure am.
let's see what we can find out for her.
Okay, so I am not sure, but if you can just please validate for me. Hmm. We can assume, but I don't like using that word. I feel like you met this person, and it's not that it's because it's weird. My grandma's like, she already met him. She already met him. We
Wow.
met him. We already met him. It's just having the courage to really do the action. Like
Who
I don't really think Leo Mama, like I think she has an idea and she's like, oh, like the attention was caught. Like that person caught her attention.
uh-huh.
Like,
Who needs
oh,
the
who are
courage?
you?
He does or she does?
Both parties. Why? What
You are
did you
so
get?
good at this. You are so good at this.
Why?
I'm
What
not
did you
getting
get?
anything yet. I'm interested. Wow. So Jess, do you know who this is? She goes,
Oh
"Oh
my
my
gosh, I
gosh,
think
I
I know
think I
him.
know."
Listen to your grandma, because my grandma said we already met him, so I don't know, like, what are
Oh my gosh, Jess.
You really
She
are
said,
so
"You
good.
really are so good." Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you. I can't do it without my spirit team and, with connecting with your people and, that's just it's what I get. Honestly, and tapping into you, girl, get it. That's all I can tell you. And please come back to me and let me know what happened.
Yes, let us know. I'm not getting anything, and there's a reason why I'm getting nothing. It is all Lady Soul, and that is I'm not getting anything.
I
Wow, that's
know.
amazing. Wow. Oh, she says we've both been hurt, but he's truly amazing. Yeah. That's the
So,
courage. Yeah.
yeah, that's the courage part. This is where we can't punish ourselves nor the potential person. Um because if we do punish and it's I'm not saying that you are purposely going to punish him or punish them. It's more of just like a human reaction, certain PTSD, like, well, I've been hurt before. But again, not all men, not all women are like our past. We grow, we learn from them, we learn how to catch, red flags. Like, oh no, I'm not with that. Like, oh no, it's okay. No, it's really okay to say no, just so you are aware. If someone doesn't match your vibration, how I say, if they don't match your vibe, that person's
Mhm,
not meant to be in your life. And
mhm.
that is okay.
And
But with this one, my grandma said, and your grandma said, we got to listen to grandma. Get it. That's all I can tell you. Get it.
oh, Jess, I'm so happy for you. You know,
Please
it's
let us know what
really
happened.
important to take baby steps. It's really important to take baby steps, and it's almost as if we feel as though we don't deserve somebody of that caliber of integrity, because of how many frogs we had to kiss before we found our prince. But you may want to say, "Oh, this isn't working out right away, soon, early on in the relationship," but give it a
Hmm.
second chance, give it a chance. Don't be so quick to judge, and take it baby steps, and just go in as friendship, and just kind of um, get your energy so that when you hang out together, that
Hmm.
you guys are on the same page almost. And then if something develops from there, you can step forward from there, but take it very, very easy on you.
Yeah.
And if you feel in other words, you may feel sort of like not quick to judge, but you may be like, "Oh no, this isn't working out," almost, and they want you to just calm down, and give it a chance, and let him prove himself, because he's not going to be perfect on his first or second try either. He may say the wrong thing, he may sound this way or that way, but give him a chance. Give it time to marinate and to develop. So that's what I was feeling. Wow.
Yeah. Grandma said, go get him. Get him, girl. And Melinda said, go get him. Everyone's rooting for you, Leo Mama.
Aw, very nice. Very nice, Leo Mama. Thank you for your question. So, Lady Soul, do you have time for one more question?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good. All right, so here is Seven Ocean Skies. And Seven Ocean Skies, I believe I read for you once before, and there was like a very strong connection. It was an interesting reading. So if I remember it lasted like until the next day, and when I was doing a live show the next day, I was like, "Whoa." So let me see. Leah Mama says, he is so incredible. I think our pain has evolved us
Yeah,
both. Our grandmas, ladies, thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome.
of course.
Oh, you're welcome. So Seven Ocean Sky says, yes, I
Yeah.
did. So he's giving me another shot at it. So he wants can I get a guided message reading? And I'm assuming I can't see. Yeah. Okay. I don't remember the reading at all. I just remember it impacted me greatly.
Right away, my hands started getting very hot.
Hmm.
My hands started getting very hot. Like I have my fan pointed towards me, and now I'm just like having my hands cool off. And I'm like doing this type of motion, like very hot. So I feel, I don't know. Um, Seven Ocean, if you can, I'm not sure what this means to you. Your hands are very hot. You're very busy with your hands.
Could it mean Reiki?
I didn't, hmm, it could, it possibly. I'm not, are you a healer of some sort? If you can verify that, Ocean Skies, that would really help me out.
So I'm getting the image of a kite. And what I'm getting is that you are in the not spirit world, but you're in that realm. You either meditate and go up like a kite, or you are visiting other realms and you go up like a kite. And I see that your consciousness or your energy goes up like a kite, and that you have a tether here on Earth, but that you're very much up here in the kite. And it's almost like you're an antenna. I don't know if you communicate and get information while you're up here in this state. I don't know if you could see my hand, but so let me get me a little bit more information about this kite that I'm seeing.
Yeah, me and you are getting totally different visuals.
It's okay.
You play instrument. I don't know anything. I don't know about my hands. Okay.
So also, I got the impression that this kite could be maybe your spirit guide that is tethered to you, that you are communicating with. Now I'm seeing
Okay.
you as the one holding the kite. Either that, or there's something about that kite, and there's something about right here where you could see it's not very far, but it's above your body. And I'm not sure if you travel outside of your body in any way, shape, or form, whether you do it through meditation or whether you astral travel at night. Um, but I see that consciousness outside of you, but tethered to you.
If you don't mind me asking, what kind of you said no play instrument. What instrument do you play? Because I feel like you heal people, like you make people feel good. Kind of like you calm them or you get them out of their busy head and you just like have them enjoy the moment. So I feel like because Reiki, because I know that I am trying to learn Reiki myself. So my hands get extremely hot. Guitar. So guitar, okay. So guitar. Okay, that that also makes sense. You help people kind of get out of their head. Guitar is very soothing, very kind of okay, relaxing and just gets people settled in. Like the energy I don't want to say cools down, but the energy calms like gets I'm not sure how to explain that feeling. Also wanted to ask if there's a certain project that not that I don't know if it's been be like there's something that you've been putting off. There's like a project, uh, an event that you wanted to be a part of, um, or like I like, and it's weird because I see this in Santa Monica where people kind of post up at the beach, like at the pier, and they put it's like a stand up. I don't know, like they put their people say I get them to relax. Yeah. So it does help. So that's sort of like a healer's perspective. But I don't know if you've done this or you have plans to do this, kind of go out in public and play your guitar just for show, just to kind of like help people or kind of like help yourself, if that makes sense. Have you seen those where they put up their guitar case and whoever wants to leave tips, but he's really there just for the music? So I hear like don't put it off. Like just go ahead and do it. Don't put it off. So if that makes sense to you.
Is that the project that you're talking about?
Probably because it's something that he wants to do, but I don't know if I should, or I don't know where, or when can I find the time. Not that he's finding excuses. It's more of like he feels like it's not the right time yet. Like, oh, maybe I could do it this weekend. Oh, but wait, maybe I shouldn't because I need to, so on and so forth.
Wow.
But just
He's
don't put it off.
he's saying he understands and he's giving you the prayer hands too.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes. Wow. Excellent. Great job. Great job. So what I'm getting with the kite is just a reminder to bring this is your connection, and they want you to bring this spiritual connection into your human body. Bring the spiritual spirit into your human body, almost like ground yourself, almost like you not that you live up here, but your spirit is up here and your soul is up here, and they want you to embody the vibration of your soul so that you can express this and live with your soul's vibration in its entirety, like sort of ground it. And it's important for you to do this, not just for yourself, what could come of it from yourself, but what this will do for others. By you bringing this soul and embodying your soul's artistry and gifts and talent and creation, that this will help and soothe others, heal others. And so they want you to bring this essence into your human existence and to blend that with your human existence and use this to express, which you already do, being a musician and a guitarist. But I'm feeling as though there's more that's going to be coming through, that you're going to be filtering through the spirit side. There's going to be more that's going to be channeled through you. Once you take the first step and move forward, then there'll be more that will be supporting you.
So don't put it off. Just do it. You're gonna have the support that you need. So
At
I think
least
that's
get it
beautiful.
started.
Yes, yes, I agree. No, I agree.
Oh, that sounds so lovely. Beautiful job, Lady Soul.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
What do you
Wonderful.
too?
Well, we are at the end of our show, and I just want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank all of our moderators. I want to thank everybody who is in the chat and watching after. And Leo Mama, Seven Ocean Skies, Melinda Salinas, Leo, sorry, False Teeth, Real Tarot, Michelle, everybody. I see there's a lot of responses, and Viviani and Starfish, thank you. Gina M, everybody that asked questions, everybody that was holding space. And I understand that we didn't get to everybody's questions, and I do appreciate your patience with us so that we can try and stay connected to spirit as much as possible.
Yes.
And yeah. So Lady Soul, how can, if somebody would like a reading with you, what is the best way for them to reach you?
So my contact, I was actually trying to put it into the chat, but the email that I have, it is ladysoul301@gmail.com. You can always email me there. Please feel free. Do not hesitate. I am very active on Instagram. So if you have an Instagram, go ahead and follow. I like to pull oracle cards and kind of give like a message of the day. or I always start off with, what does my soul need to hear today? I also like to have fun with my posts and kind of put music in there, dances from, different types of social media platforms. And I actually do post updates of where I'm going to be at, such as vendor
Oh.
events. Yes. So thankfully, the month of October has been very, very kind to me, not only because it is my birthday month, so I'm very
Oh, happy
excited.
birthday.
Thank you, thank you. Um, and so on Instagram, it is I am Lady Soul underscore 30. So you can go ahead and follow me there, and you can always, follow me and send me a DM, which is a direct message. You can always email me, and I will be working on posting more videos on my YouTube. So thank you for those who have subscribed to me. Thank you for following me. That's it's happening a lot.
We'll
It's
get you
all
over
good.
there. We'll get you over there, and
Yes,
we can
yes,
actually put this on
absolutely.
there too. So I'll teach you how
Yes,
to do
yes, I'm
that.
learning.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be
yeah,
great. I'm still
yeah.
learning the whole
I
YouTube
know.
community thing, but,
It takes a
forgive
while.
me, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, I know it takes me a while, but again, I know that with the help of you and, certain other people who are contributing with helping me, that I really appreciate.
You're
But again, my
welcome.
email is ladysoul301@gmail.com. My Instagram, it is I am Lady Soul underscore 30. So go ahead and follow me, and that's how you can reach me.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Thank you. And I too am taking private appointments for private readings, and you can just visit me on sunpsychicgene.com, and you can also book on my YouTube website as well. And thank you very much, everybody, for being here. And we really appreciate all of your questions and all of your support. And have a wonderful weekend. Have
Yes, bye.
Bye. Thanks again, Lady Soul. Bye bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.